2026 is looking to be an exciting year for LEGO Star Wars, with many sets coming out for the new Star Wars movie and content of old. First, let's start with the upcoming January wave, with the first set being set number 75437, Cobb Vanth Speeder. This is a set based off of the fight between Cobb Vanth and Cad Bane, with both allegedly coming in this set, and probably some sort of added scenery and maybe another figure in addition to the speeder coming along with it. The playset will come with 207 pieces and retail for $34.99 USD, which is a bit pricey in today's market, so I'm hoping we get some top-notch figures coming in this set. To pair with this set, we have 75436, the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike. For 58 pieces and a retail price of $9.99, this is a nice little character build set that will fill the shelves of probably every store in your area. It will probably look similar to the Mandalorian speeder bike we got before, but with some small updates and maybe something different with the Mandalorian or Grogu. This type of set is kind of what I'd consider to be the most introductory set in the wave, getting new builders' attention and reeling them in with this set so they will buy the other movie tie-in products. On top of that, there is also a 4+ set coming out, 75443 Grogu's Homestead, which I've never been a huge fan of 4+ sets. They never really appeal to me, but I would assume there's a market for them, and this might be a good set for some kids out there. It comes with 107 pieces and will retail for $19.99. But now, let's get to the Galactic Civil War, in which we have quite a few sets coming out January 1st. First, Vader's TIE Advanced Polybag. Starting off small, the polybag will probably be a nice, cheap little gift you can get for anyone, with 68 pieces, so nothing crazy. But to pair with that, we're finally getting another tie, 75421 Darth Vader's TIE Advanced, with 473 pieces, retailing for $69.99. This is a set I'm really excited for. I love how LEGO is making all of these exciting different TIE fighter designs. The TIE Interceptor released a while ago, for instance, was a great build. I bet this TIE Advance will be just as good, but I hope the minifigures also surprise us as well. It'll probably come with Vader, of course, maybe a stormtrooper and possibly an officer, but it'd be nice to see a figure who not only gets arm printing and dual molding treatment that we so desire, but also is just someone cool to have in LEGO that we haven't gotten before. I can't really think of anyone right now, but it'd be nice to have someone unique. Now, the next one, this is a doozy. An expensive doozy. 75423 Luke's Red 5 X-Wing with 584 pieces and a retail price of $99.99. I have no idea why this set is priced so astronomically high, especially considering it only has 100 more pieces than the Vader tie. There have been some leaks that the set will include a smart brick, which, if you don't know, is a LEGO brick that makes noises, can light up, and do some other jazz, which sounds cool, but an extra $30 cool? I don't know. The set does have a mock-up made recently, and man, I don't know about this one. It looks way too round for an X-Wing and not sleek at all. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but man, it's not looking too great so far. But what is looking great would be the Midi-Scale sets. Fans of Midi-Scale, you'll be eating good January 1st. 75440 Hoth AT-AT, 525 pieces, for $64.99. This sounds like a pretty cool set, especially if it has some sort of diorama design going along with it, and maybe a tiny snow speeder as well with the tow cable. The possibilities are endless with this one. It can definitely be a super good set for the Midi-Scale fans. And in addition to that, we're getting 75441 Venator with 643 pieces, retailing for $79.99, which I really hope scales with the Midi-Scale Acclimator. But it's great to see the Clone Wars is also getting some love. Pricey? Yes, definitely, but we'll see what comes with it. Clone Wars fans are also getting a couple of sets January 1st with 75448 Clone Shock Trooper Mech, 151 pieces for $14.99, which sounds okay. A good way to get more Shock Troopers, sure, but I've never been too big of a fan of the mechs. However, we are getting a battle pack as well with 75449 Siege of Mandalore Battle Pack with 116 pieces, retailing for $22.99. It comes with 2 Mandalorians, the Red Mando Super Commandos from the Clone Wars, and potentially 2 332nd Ahsoka Troopers. Now, this sounds like a fun set. Admittedly, a lot of folks are pretty tired of getting so many 501st related battle packs, but I'm not. I do love the 501. But the best part of this set is the return of the Red Mandalorian Super Commandos. who we haven't seen in a really long time. If I were to guess, I'd say the set comes with a smaller version of the speeder bike that the Mandalorians ride in the Clone Wars, but we'll see what LEGO can do with just 116 pieces. Lastly, for January 1st, we get a buildable BB-8 for 569 pieces and a retail price of $89.99. I'm not a big fan of buildable droid sets, but I think this is appropriate given how by January 1st, 2026, Star Wars The Force Awakens would have been out for just over 10 years, so getting something to go along with that sounds good. Here's hoping the set scales well with the other buildables. On March 1st, the sets haven't been disclosed just yet, but the prices have, with there being 4 sets, one for $40, another for $50, one for $70, and one for $80. We'll see what they are as we get closer to March 1st. May 1st now, we do have information on some of the sets coming up. The wave will be mostly focused on the new movie, The Mandalorian and Grogu, but there are some surprises coming in hot. We have an obvious Super Battle Pack with an unfortunate $49.99 price tag, set number 75444 with 297 pieces. Probably a clone battle pack of sorts. So let's see if LEGO can justify the price better this time. We're also getting 2 bust sets, the Yoda bust 75438 for 390 pieces with a retail price of $49.99, and the Darth Vader bust 75439 with 349 pieces retailing for $59.99. These will be really interesting seeing these new busts for the characters. I'm curious if the sets will come with their respective minifigs as well, but that'll be fun pairing these along with your collection. But now for the May wave, we have 3 big sets that are poised to make some news. One for $75, another for $130 with 1,200 pieces, and one for $150 with 930 pieces. Which, I know what you're thinking, why is there a $150 set with less pieces than a $130 set? I have no idea, but if I were to guess, that's the big set coming out for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And that'd be the AT-AT, with many large pieces coming with it, so using the price per gram method would probably explain the value of the set better. Besides those sets coming out in May, we do have 3 sets releasing in summer as well, but overall, those were the full current 2026 leaks for LEGO Star Wars. Which ones will you get? Let me know in the comment section down below, and be sure to subscribe. Peace.